In this video, we're going to delve into the principles of Stoicism and explore 11 things that you absolutely must delete from your life in silence. Now, you might be wondering, why in silence? Well, dear viewer, silence is the key to inner peace and true happiness. It allows us to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with ourselves. By deleting these specific things from our lives, we create space for growth, clarity, and tranquility. So what are these things that we need to bid farewell to? Throughout this video, I will not only share these 11 things with you, but also provide insights and practical tips on how to effectively delete them from your life. Remember, deleting these things from your life might not be easy, but it is necessary. It is through letting go of what no longer serves us that we make room for personal growth and a more fulfilling life. So get ready to declutter your life and find true inner peace. Let's begin. 1. Negative self-talk. In the realm of our inner thoughts, we often find ourselves engaged in a destructive dialogue, one that is shrouded in negativity and self-criticism. The power of this negative self-talk is immense, as it erodes our self-esteem, diminishes our sense of worthiness, and hinders our personal growth. It is time for us to rise above these detrimental patterns and cultivate a mindset that is filled with self-compassion and positive affirmations. Renowned philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote serves as a reminder that our thoughts have the potential to shape our reality. Therefore, it is crucial for us to consciously choose thoughts that empower us rather than ones that sabotage our progress. Negative self-talk often arises out of comparison, self-doubt, or a distorted perception of our capabilities. To break free from these chains, we must first become aware of our negative thoughts, acknowledge their presence, but do not allow them to define who we are. Instead, replace them with positive affirmations and nurturing self-compassion. In our journey towards self-growth, it is vital to cultivate habits that reinforce a positive mindset. Start by practicing gratitude, as it allows us to shift our focus from what is lacking to the abundance that surrounds us. Another practical tip is to surround ourselves with positive influences, such as uplifting books, motivational podcasts, or supportive friends. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment can drown out the whispers of self-doubt. Remember, we have the power to choose our thoughts, and by consistently replacing negativity with positivity, we can transform our inner landscape into one of strength, resilience, and self-love. 2. Toxic relationships. We often encounter toxic relationships that can poison our souls and hinder our growth. These connections, plagued by negativity, drama, and disrespect, seep into our lives like venom, devouring our happiness and draining our energy. We must recognize the power these relationships hold over us and summon the strength to cut ties with those who bring us down. The first step towards freeing ourselves from the clutches of toxic relationships is to surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and support us. We must seek out those who radiate positivity, inspiration, and genuine care. Surrounding ourselves with the right people allows us to bask in their positive energy, empowering us to evolve into the best versions of ourselves. Remember, we are the average of the people we surround ourselves with. To effectively delete toxic relationships from our lives, we must also set strong boundaries and prioritize our well-being. As the profound philosopher Socrates emphasized, an unexamined life is not worth living. Take time to reflect on which relationships are toxic and detrimental to your growth. Be honest with yourself and gather the courage to detach yourself from these toxic ties. It may be painful and challenging, but your mental, emotional, and spiritual health is of utmost importance. Above all, remember that you have the power and the right to safeguard your peace and happiness. 3. Unhealthy habits. Developing unhealthy habits can have a detrimental impact on our lives, both physically and mentally. Whether it is excessive drinking, smoking, or overeating, these habits tend to consume us, trapping us in a cycle of self-destruction. However, it is crucial to recognize these harmful behaviors and make a conscious effort to eliminate them from our lives. It may be challenging to face these demons head-on, as they have become ingrained in our daily routines and provide false comfort. However, by accepting the need for change and inner growth, we become the architects of our own destiny. One practical tip for eliminating unhealthy habits is to replace them with positive alternatives. Rather than turning to excessive drinking or smoking as a means of coping, we can explore healthier outlets such as exercise, meditation, or pursuing creative endeavors. By addressing the underlying issues that drive us toward these destructive habits, we can fill the void with activities that nourish our souls. Another crucial aspect of breaking free from these vices is building a strong support system. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who are dedicated to personal growth and well-being can provide the encouragement and accountability needed to overcome these challenges. As the philosopher Seneca stated, associate with people who are likely to improve you. It is vital for us to introspect and recognize the unhealthy habits that hold us back from living our best lives. Remember, we are not defined by our past actions, but rather by the choices we make in the present moment. Let us choose growth, resilience, and a life of positivity, leaving behind the darkness that once consumed us. 4. Regret and guilt. Developing the ability to let go of regret and guilt is paramount for personal growth and inner peace. Reflecting upon our actions and learning from our past is essential, but constantly replaying negative scenarios in our minds only serves to keep us trapped in a cycle of self-blame and negativity. To break free from the shackles of regret and guilt, we must first acknowledge that we are human and bound to make mistakes. It is in these mistakes that we find valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. As philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Our mistakes shape us, teach us humility, and allow us to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and others." Instead of dwelling on our past missteps, we should shift our focus toward forgiveness. By forgiving ourselves for our mistakes, we can cultivate inner peace and create space for personal growth. It is through self-forgiveness that we can begin to heal our wounds and allow ourselves to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. In addition to self-forgiveness, it is also crucial to extend forgiveness to others. Holding on to grudges and resentment only adds to the weight of regret and guilt. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "Forgiveness is better than revenge, for forgiveness is the sign of a gentle nature." By practicing forgiveness towards those who have wronged us, we can release ourselves from the burden of carrying resentment and create room for positive energy and growth. 5. Material possessions. In the pursuit of true fulfillment and inner peace, it is crucial to liberate ourselves from the shackles of material possessions that do not bring us joy or add value to our lives. We find ourselves entangled in a web of consumerism, constantly seeking to acquire more and more, only to realize that material wealth does not equate to true happiness. It is time to embrace minimalism, to strip away the unnecessary clutter and create space for what truly matters. In this age of excess, it is crucial to question our motives for accumulating material possessions. Are we acquiring them out of necessity, or are they merely filling a void within us? Embracing minimalism invites us to reflect on our true desires and prioritize what brings us genuine joy rather than succumbing to societal pressures and materialistic standards. To effectively delete these unnecessary possessions from our lives, we must first cultivate a mindset of detachment. We must learn to separate our self-worth from our material possessions, recognizing that our true value lies not in what we own, but in who we are as individuals. By adopting the philosophy of minimalism, we can reevaluate our consumption habits and consciously choose to surround ourselves only with items that bring us joy and add value to our lives. Practical tips for embracing minimalism include decluttering our physical spaces, starting with one small area at a time. By carefully examining each item, we can determine its importance and decide whether it truly enhances our lives. 6. Comparison. Developing the skill of not comparing ourselves to others is a crucial step towards self-acceptance and personal growth. We often fall into the trap of comparing our abilities, successes, and appearances to those around us, which inevitably leads to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. However, it is vital for us to realize that each person possesses unique strengths, weaknesses, and individual journeys. Embracing this understanding allows us to let go of the constant need for validation and approval from others. A renowned philosopher once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." This quote resonates deeply, reminding us that constantly measuring ourselves against others only serves to steal away our happiness and contentment. To break free from the destructive habit of comparison, we must redirect our focus towards our own potential and self-improvement. Instead of fixating on what others have achieved or their perceived advantages, we should devote our energy and efforts towards unlocking our own capabilities. By embracing this philosophy, we foster an inner realization that our worth does not rely on comparison, but rather on our commitment to personal growth and becoming the best version of ourselves. 7. Impulsive reactions. It is crucial to resist impulsive reactions when facing life's chaos. These reactions, driven by our immediate emotions and instincts, often lead us to act without thoughtful consideration, leaving us to regret our choices later on. However, by cultivating emotional intelligence and self-control, we can learn to respond to situations with thoughtfulness and calmness, transcending our impulsive nature. As the wise philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures." These words resonate deep within our souls, tapping into our innermost motivations and urging us to strive for control over our impulsive reactions. Impulsive reactions can have profound consequences, both for ourselves and those around us. They can strain relationships, hinder personal growth, and hinder progress in various aspects of life. By practicing emotional intelligence, we can gain a deeper understanding of our own emotions and motivations. This self-awareness allows us to recognize the triggers that ignite our impulsive reactions and take preemptive measures to diffuse them. 8. Limiting beliefs. In the journey of personal growth, one of the greatest obstacles we face is the presence of limiting beliefs. These self-imposed barriers restrict our potential and prevent us from reaching new heights of success and fulfillment. To unlock our true potential, we must challenge and eliminate these limiting beliefs that reside within us. Embracing a growth mindset is the first step toward conquering these barriers. By recognizing that our abilities and talents can be developed through dedication and hard work, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Start by identifying these beliefs and questioning their validity. Are they based on rational thinking or merely fueled by fear? Engaging in self-reflection and introspection allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and uncover the underlying causes of these beliefs. 9. Procrastination. Developing discipline and a strong work ethic is crucial in breaking the cycle of procrastination. In order to prioritize tasks effectively, it is important to identify and set clear goals. By having a clear vision of what we want to achieve, we can better allocate our time and energy toward those tasks that truly matter. 10. Perfectionism. In our pursuit of perfection, we often become trapped in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. We set impossibly high standards for ourselves, expecting nothing less than flawlessness in every aspect of our lives. 11. Social media addiction. In our modern world, where technology has become an integral part of our everyday lives, one cannot deny the allure and addictive nature of social media platforms. It seems like we have become slaves to our screens, constantly seeking validation and connection in the virtual world. By deleting things in silence, we unleash the power of our own thoughts and intuition. We create space within ourselves to listen to our inner voice, making way for clarity and wisdom. Through this process, we become the architects of our own reality, consciously curating the elements that align with our true selves. It is through this practice that we can fully embrace Stoicism and find solace in the depths of our own souls. I hope this philosophical reflection has resonated with you, and I encourage you to contemplate its teachings in your own life. Remember, silence can be a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. Thank you for tuning in, and until we meet again, stay strong, stay resilient.